Friends, I am Dr. Samarth Rao, an obstetrician and gynecologist from Kerala. Welcome to the second part of my presentation titled The Concept of Individual Term for Each Fetus Based on Amniotic Fluid Optical Density. Different authors reported surge-like raise in many biologically active substances which participate in the onset of spontaneous labor. There is a surge in serum hyaluronic acid, surge in LS ratio, surge in amniotic fluid macro score, surge in amniotic fluid lecithin. Animal studies also reported surge-like raise in many biologically active substances which participate in the onset of spontaneous labor like relaxin, oxytocin, fetal cortisol, maternal cortisol, estrogen, PGF2 alpha and so on. There is a definite surge in amniotic fluid optical density coinciding the onset of spontaneous labor. Again, this is our published study titled Individualized Term for Each Fetus from Surge in Amniotic Fluid Optical Density. There is a slow and prolonged rise in AFOD till a value of 0.40 is reached. After this value attained, the AFOD rises rapidly like a surge which coincides the onset of spontaneous labor. The duration of surge was found to be 8 to 10 days. Narendran V. et al. Reported the concept of lung-skin interaction. The rising levels of amniotic fluid lecithin during third trimester causes the induction of vernix detachment from fetal skin surface, which is a primary factor leading to progressive increase in amniotic fluid turbidity during third trimester. Red line represent rapid and progressive increase in amniotic fluid lecithin, which induces rapid and progressive detachment of vernix from fetal skin surface, which get mixed with the amniotic fluid, which results in surge-like rise in amniotic fluid optical density, which coincides with the onset of spontaneous labor. The duration of surge was found to be 8 to 10 days. Mazzucchelli et al. Reported human amniotic fluid cells can produce pro-labor cytokines like IL-6, IL-8, IL-1 beta and EGF. The exact mechanism of onset of spontaneous labor, which results due to pro-labor cytokine rich vernix detachment into amniotic fluid, has to be further explored. Coming to the scenarios that I have mentioned earlier, functionally mature baby at 35 plus weeks. This is an early maturer, attained completion of functional maturity as early as 35 plus weeks itself, and the AFOD value is 1.14, fully functionally mature baby and no ODS. On the other hand, functionally premature baby at 40 weeks. This is a delayed maturer, might have attained completion of functional maturity by 42 weeks. We have taken the baby out at 40 weeks itself. AFOD value is 0.33, functionally premature baby and having ODS. Another scenario, induction failure at 40 weeks. This baby is a delayed maturer, might have attained completion of maturity by 42 weeks, but labor was induced at 40 weeks. Functionally premature baby, functionally premature labor. Labor cascades are not established. That could be the reason for failed induction. On the other hand, hyperstimulation at 40 weeks. This could be an early maturer, might have attained completion of maturity by 38-39 weeks itself. By 40 weeks, this baby is a post-mature dysmature. Labor cascades are well established, and this could be the reason for hyperstimulation for induction. Another scenario, differential fetal maturation in DCDA twin pregnancy at 31 weeks. Twin B, AFOD value is 1.55 and baby is fully functionally mature and not having ODS. Twin A, AFOD value 0.23,
baby is having mild RTS.
It appears the concept of individual term for each fetus is operating even in twin pregnancies. Further, it appears that genetic factors might be operating in fetal functional maturation. ACOG, RCOG guidelines and antenatal steroids. The cutoff gestational age for antenatal steroids is repeatedly changing. The reason could be there is individual term for each fetus. Coming to the difficulty in defining the term pregnancy, there is individual term for each fetus, and this could be the reason for difficulty in defining term pregnancy. Many dissertations are going on this subject at different medical colleges in the country like Visakhapatnam, Guntur, Elur, Srikakulam, Tirupati, Bangalore, Salem, Hubli, Trivandrum and Delhi. Results of dissertation from Andhra Medical College, Visakhapatnam. You can see in this data sheet, babies attained completion of functional maturity at different gestational ages with mature AFOD values, and none of them developed respiratory distress. This is what is called the concept of individual term for each fetus. In blue boxes, you can see functionally mature babies at lower gestational ages with mature AFOD values and without respiratory distress. And in red boxes, you can see functionally premature babies at term gestational ages with low AFOD values and with respiratory distress. We will continue our next presentation with part 3 of the concept of individual term for each fetus based on amniotic fluid optical density. Thank you.